Hello,
Can see
sir.
me, yeah? Yes, good. I don't know, afternoon, morning there, or at your place. What
Yes,
what time is it now?
it's noon for us.
It's
We're
not
still
okay.
waking
So,
up.
okay. I'm me too. Actually, I'm just waking up. It's 7 o'clock in the evening. Yes. So, is everyone there? I see a bit. There is some hall, kind of a hall. Yeah.
Mr. Kramnik, hi. My name's Robin Forman. I'm the Chief Academic Officer here at Tulane,
Uh,
President for Academic Affairs. I'm also a lifelong chess player. So we're really
uh-huh.
thrilled to have you here and welcome to Tulane. I don't know if you
Thank
know
you.
much about us, but you're not the first world champion to visit us. You
Uh-huh.
may know that 200 years ago, New Orleans, where we are, was a center of chess in the US. And people came
Uh-huh.
forward to play with one of our law students who was known to be a great player by the name of Paul Morphy.
Uh-huh.
Paul
Uh-huh.
Morphy
Okay.
graduated from Tulane in 1857 at the age
Uh-huh.
of 20, and you were not allowed to practice law until the age of 21. And so they decided for that 1 year he would spend his time playing chess, and the
But
rest is
it was before his travel to Europe, yeah? Or
yeah. So he graduated at the age of 20, and he already had a reputation. The European Masters would stop in New Orleans and play him, and routinely not do very well, and so his reputation was spreading. And
hmm
the neighbors raised money to send him to New York to play in what was the first American Chess Congress, which was the
hmm
unofficial U.S. championship. And then after he won that, they raised money to send him to Europe and play the great masters of the time, and with producing the games. That we're all
Yeah.
very familiar with. And actually, we decided to, I guess, recreate some of Paul Morphy's. He would play people who are consulting by giving you the opportunity to play us as we consult. And
I'm just afraid that you will be playing a bit stronger than his opponent, yeah? Because I remember usually those games would finish in 15, 20 moves by some beautiful mating attack.
they allowed him to elucidate some core principles of the game of chess, and I suspect you will do the same for us. So anyway, we're very happy to have you here, and maybe just before I think the idea is that we'll play a game, and then maybe we'll have some time for conversation. First of all, I want to let you know that Carter, who you've been corresponding with, and Harry and others took a defunct chess club and have rebuilt it to something really vibrant and really deserve all the credit for having this group of people here
hmm
talking with you.
But
And
is it inside or it's a separate building? I mean, this chess club, separate room.
it's here in the student center. So this is where they,
In the city. Okay.
but there's great interest. Well, I'm sure you've seen it ever. I think somehow the pandemic and whether it's the Queen's Gambit show, or I mean, led to a resurgence of interest in chess, and we're seeing it here at Tulane as well. And there are all kinds of memorials to Paul Morphy around the city, from streets to buildings, and
Uh-huh.
uh, yeah, it's part of our legacy here in New Orleans.
That we also have in common with him because all of a sudden some mayor of some French town decided to call a street after me. I don't know why, but I also have my street actually in France, somewhere in France. I've been there even once. It's not, of course, it's not like Fifth Avenue, but still it's a small street. Yeah.
Well, let me say before we start the game that I am older than most of the people here in the room with me, and so to let folks run, first of all, not only is Vladimir Kramnik obviously one of a world champion, a former world champion, but is on anyone's short list of the greatest chess players to ever play the game. And I followed chess during the 15, 20 years where I believe, Ms. Kramnik, you changed the way chess was played more than just about any other player of my lifetime. And I hope we'll have a chance to talk about that in the Q&A. But for you youngsters, for about 15 years, opening fashion was whatever Vladimir was playing in his recent tournament.
Partly true, yeah. But there were greater players than me, definitely, and there are still like Magnus Carlsen, Garry Kasparov, obviously. But yeah, I did something in chess.